My name is Janice Swank and I'm from England originally. I was born in 1944, so I'm a war baby. I came to the United States in January of 1970. I do have somewhat a medical background in that my mum was a district midwife in England for over 30 years, and she delivered over 3,000 babies because home deliveries were the thing at that time.
When Janice first heard about palliative care.
So when my husband's health deteriorated, I wasn't sure how to find some help with my husband because I was very much his caretaker. I felt that he had a lot of health issues. I just was seeking some help, some sort of help, somebody to turn to that would maybe I could find some support from somewhere. I called just because it was hospice. I mean, not that my husband was quite ready for hospice. As I said, he had many health issues. But then they told us, my husband and me, about the palliative care.
Palliative care is specialized medical care for people with serious illness and their caregivers. Palliative care provides an extra layer of support in addition to regular health care.
I hadn't actually realized that that was another alternative because my mum is a midwife. I think that I had an even better understanding of home visits, home care, whether it's having a baby or where I was concerned when I was involved with seeking help for my husband and then for myself. The fact that being in one's home makes such a big difference.
How palliative care helps Janice.
From the beginning, when my husband was put into palliative care, it made a big difference to me because I knew that in some way I would get support from my husband. That was very important to me. Not only do they look at the health issues involved, but they also look at one's background. They're willing to sit and listen to stories about one's life. It was when they came to see my husband that they also found out about my issues. The fact that I was diagnosed with ovarian cancer. I had the surgery and I was in chemo for quite a while. And then everything looked like things were going well, and then probably about 6 months later I was told that I had cancer again.
Palliative care provides relief from the symptoms and stress of a serious illness through medical, emotional, and spiritual support.
It's just the feeling that there's somebody there that I can call at any time. There's somebody there 24 hours a day. If I have a concern of some kind, then they're there to answer my questions. I can cry and not feel guilty about crying and opening up about what may be concerning me at the time. They're there to help me, and if more people knew about palliative care, I think it would make such a difference to people who have issues similar to mine.
My name's Ted Belaska. I was born in Detroit, Michigan, and my family all lives there in Michigan. I live in California. I used to be in construction. I was a carpenter, a journeyman carpenter, building custom homes up there in Serrano, in El Dorado Hills there. And really liked that. It was good work and had plenty of it. Just can't do any more of it now. It just hurt too bad anymore, so.
Ted was diagnosed with bone cancer and liver cancer 3 years ago.
Before I found out that I had it, it's been 3 years. It's progressed along pretty good. It was stage 4 when we found out that I had it. Well, yeah, I'm not really gonna get fixed. We're just she's trying all the options and stuff like that. I'm on that Optivo for the chemo treatment right now.
Palliative care is specialized medical care for people with serious illness. Palliative care provides an extra layer of support in addition to regular health care.
The first time that I ever heard of palliative care, I heard of it from my doctor. And Personally, what I thought it was going to be is just like you said. I just figured it was going to be just a bunch of old nurses and, you know, feed me as in a bed or something like that. But it's not like that at all. They're kind of like above that, so they helped me out quite a bit, actually. I was able to see them more often. Well, they were able to come here more often than me to see the doctor. And I would be able to have more time to explain to them and let them know what's happening, and they could talk to the doctor. They really helped me manage my pain. Pain was the biggest thing that I had that needed to be taken care of. And as soon as we got that all taken care of, I was able to take a breath and relax, and it's all good now. I'm glad they came around. When they were here today, they were making sure that my prescriptions were all okay down at the pharmacy, and my other nurse was talking to my insurance company about a ride to my doctor's appointment and stuff. There was papers that needed to be faxed over, and she took care of all that. And it's just like stuff that I don't need. I don't have to worry. They don't want me to worry about nothing.
Palliative care provides relief from the symptoms and stress of a serious illness through medical, emotional, and spiritual support. The goal is to improve quality of life for both the patient and the family.
I'm going to go back and visit my dad for the summer. It's going to have to be in between the treatment if we're having him every 2 weeks. And my dad really doesn't like it when it's only 2 weeks. It's too short. But I'm going fishing. I'm getting back on those Great Lakes and hitting the fishing again. At least once. I wasn't able to do it last year. I was too sick. This year I want to. Well, the last time I was there, me and my dad, we went to Lake Erie, went to Canada and jumped on Lake Erie, and boy, we just had a blast out there.